Lafarge Agilia Screed A, a self-compacting floor screed that utilises a synthetic recycled binder combined with additives exclusive to Lafarge to produce a flow screed with unrivaled performance, offering screed solutions in both residential and commercial buildings in both new build or refurbishment projects using concrete or timber substrates. Agilia Screed A offers developers a fast-track, quality-assured screed solution, whilst providing clients a greener and more cost-effective floor. Agilia Screed A is installed by trained contractors who ensure correct site preparation and set tripods using a laser level to achieve an installation tolerance of SR2. Unlike site-mixed sand cement screeds, Agilia Screed A is manufactured in QSRMC and CE accredited batching plants to British standards, with guaranteed compressive and flexural strength. In much the same way that structural concrete requires testing to ensure conformity, on-site samples of Agilia Screed A are regularly obtained and tested by our trained technicians to ensure compliance, providing reassurance of quality and performance. Due to the unique fluid nature of Agilia Screed A, it's pumped into place using a worm and stator screed pump. This eliminates manual handling, wastage of raw materials on site, and allows Agilia Screed A to be easily pumped and placed upwards of 48 stories high. Additionally, as the Agilia Screed A is delivered to site in truck mixers ready for use, there's no requirement for a connection to the site water supply. Agilia Screed A is delivered in 7 cubic metre load sizes, which at a typical 50 mm screed depth is enough material to cover 140 square metres of floor per delivery vehicle. Areas of up to 2,000 square metres can easily be screeded in one day by utilising multiple timed deliveries. Sand cement screeds, by comparison, rely on excessive skilled labour working on their hands and knees, seeing productivity limited in one day to an area achieved with flow screed in one delivery vehicle. Our trained and audited installers of Agilia Screed A will test the material for correct fluidity and workability prior to the installation of the screed in order to comply with British standards and ensure the best possible surface finish. Following the quality control test, screed is discharged through the pump into the previously prepared building. These types of pump can discharge 140 square metres of screed in around 25 minutes. Agilia Screed A utilises a synthetic anhydrite binder, which is 98% recycled, reducing landfill and embodied carbon of the screed, in addition to providing a highly conductive, low thermal inertia screed to encapsulate the underfloor heating. This provides a more efficient and comfortable heating system, making Agilia Screed A an obvious choice on its genuine sustainability credentials. Tests have proven that due to the increased thermal conductivity of Agilia Screed A, its greatly improved compaction and density compared to sand cement screeds, the surface temperature of Agilia Screed A reacts more quickly and efficiently to heat input. When the underfloor heating is switched off, despite being laid thinner than other screeds, the Agilia Screed A retains heat for a comparable amount of time. Combine this with the heat-up performance, and Agilia Screed A is the first choice for use with underfloor heating. Unlike sand cement screeds, Agilia Screed A forms its own curing membrane prior to setting. This removes the need and cost of the polythene sheet curing process. The screed will generate a minimum compressive strength of 25 newtons at 28 days. For higher point loadings, Agilia Screed A is available in XTR specification, achieving a 35 Newton compressive strength. Floor covering preparations can begin once the Agilia Screed A is lightly abraded with an orbital sander and, like all screeds, proven to be suitably dry. Agilia Screed A is installed typically 25 mm thinner than sand cement screeds. Its natural drying time is therefore reduced. It can also be force-dried by commissioning the underfloor heating system as early as 7 days after installation, with no detriment to strength compared to 21 days for sand cement screeds. Consider that all underfloor heating systems must be commissioned prior to floor coverings being applied, and the fact that Agilia Screed A can be force-dried at 7 days, and it's little wonder Agilia Screed A is considered a faster track solution than competing products that claim to be fast-drying. Once proven to be suitably dry using the hair hygrometer method as described in British standards, the majority of bonded floor coverings will require a primer to be applied to seal the porous nature of the screed and isolate the material from direct contact with cement-based adhesives and smoothing compounds. Primers should be either acrylic dispersion or water-based epoxy in composition, as recommended by adhesive system manufacturers. In summary, Agilia Screed A is a ready-mixed and quality-controlled screed, installed by trained and competent contractors, providing a sustainable flooring solution, a highly efficient underfloor heating medium that facilitates reduced program time and costs, reduces movement joints, and improves insulation choices due to reduced screed depth. Insist on Agilia Screed A, the first choice in flowing screed.